So let's see what we get. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to focus on the precursor to force reset triggers known as a binary trigger. For those of you that aren't familiar, a binary trigger basically works like this. Once you press the trigger, the gun will discharge. When you leave off of the trigger, it will once again discharge, hence the name binary. The equipment we're going to use in today's video is once again a continuation of Sean's toy box, which is a Glock 17 frame Gen 3 with a Franklin Armory slide on top with the binary switch. You can go back and forth between single press and the binary with a little toggle on the back of the slide. Sean, how long have you had it?
About a year, year and a half.
Okay, so how much would one expect to pay to get the Franklin Armory slide?
Right around $800.
Wow. That's a substantial purchase when you factor in you haven't bought the Glock yet. So you're talking $1,300, $1,400 worth of material to obtain something that Sean describes as pretty much novelty. In the past, I've used binary triggers, but they were always on like a Chris Vector, like some sort of submachine gun clone. And it worked okay. The accuracy wasn't great. And I imagine it's going to be next to awful with the handgun. Fair enough?
Yes.
So what we'd like to do is sort of do a side-by-side comparison of me shooting my Canic rival, just doing a controlled pair with what would go on once we're using the binary switch on the Franklin Armory. So let's see how it goes. So before we get out the shot timer, I'm just going to familiarize myself a little bit with the Franklin Armory slide. You can see right here there's a toggle. Right now it's in single press, and I just pushed it over to binary. Extended mags, you can kind of tell what people were thinking when they went to this setup. Range is hot, eyes and ears. Not bad. I kind of pinned the trigger that time because I'm not used to the trigger, so let's see what we get. So we're clear up in the head of the target when you don't sort of pin it or game the drill. Could be exciting. A little better. Yeah. One of the things you'll notice right away is if your grip gets sloppy at all, it's completely unpredictable where the shot's actually going to land. You have to run the gun with a vice grip on it. That's super controlled there just to demonstrate that you can go slow and keep them in the 9 ring. So I put 4 rounds in the magazine. I'm just going to try to whip the trigger, see what happens. It's fun. Like I said, accuracy, not so good. So this time, since I'm sort of getting used to the Franklin Armory, I'm going to put 2 in and use the shot timer. I'll be on the sight once we hit go, and then we'll see how quickly we can record 2 and what the accuracy is. So the time was 0.44. I'm going to remove the magazine and set this down. Try to get a shot of this over here. Issue being, first shot was good in the 10. And the next one went clear up to the head, even though it was a bullseye in the head. That was a happy accident. I could never duplicate that. And if you were really trying to keep them in the 10 ring, that's not a favorable result. So now we're going to try the rival in a controlled pair in a more conventional trigger design. 0.6. 0.57, all in the 9. 0.54. Let's go one more time. I was out of bullets. Those all staying in the 9, Sean?
I can't see it.
And one more time. .68. So maybe not quite as fast, but certainly more accurate. So for purposes of demonstration, yes, the binary trigger is quicker, but once again, your accuracy suffers. And it's for that very reason why I don't recommend it in any way, shape, or form as an everyday carry or personal self-defense weapon, because you simply cannot control the outcome. There is a switch, and some of you might be thinking, well, the switch would sort of cancel all of that. Issue being, the user of the gun would have to make double sure that it's in the right position, much like a safety, and that's a bit of a time delay or a step I would prefer not to take in a true life-threatening situation. So it's fun. I would agree with you, Sean, very much a novelty. You can tell with the extended mags that it's just basically designed to go out and burn through some 9mm quickly. And I can tell you with my previous experience with binary triggers on submachine guns, they work a lot better when you can shoulder the weapon and sort of pull down and control the rise of the muzzle. Hope you guys have found this video entertaining, and don't be afraid to like and subscribe.